Alrighty, players, traders, and haters, apes, retail investors, what's up? Hope you're having an amazing day, right? I already had my coffee. I went out and did some things, got some things done, all right? So I'm definitely on a roll, and I'm ready to bring you guys, today's video. And today's video is brought to you by me and myself only, all right? There's no sponsors on this channel, right? There's no ads. There's no, well, sometimes there's ads that YouTube throws on there, not me, right? But sometimes there's ads that they put on my videos, right? But I'm trying to say that I'm going to give you my honest opinion, right? My thoughts, right? That's why any apes that have questions and are looking for information, right? You can always come here to these daily DD. I got you guys, all right? Because I'm going to try to keep it as real and as honest as possible with you guys and as logical as I can, all right? So, but I'm not a financial advisor, right? This is not financial advice, right? So don't take it as that. Just take it for educational and entertainment purposes only, all right, guys? So yeah, today I have to, bring you some good news. We're gonna go over some information, and we're gonna touch on the information about the shorts yesterday and how people were confused on what's going on with the short sellers. All right, because they're just trying to put fear in you. As far as myself personally, right, not financial advice. I'm not selling my Ape shares. I think there's gonna be a run where I can potentially make some money there and cash out. All right, and then if I decide to, we'll see at that point. But I think there's going to be a run here in Ape and AMC coming very soon. Right? No, I don't have a crystal ball, right? I just have the numbers and the data that I can bring to you and past history, that has happened and why I make an educated guess on what's about to happen. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm still in it, guys. These are the diamond hands, right? Because I'm in it to win it, and I'm not scared because I have some experience, right? It's not my first day in the market, and I've been in it longer in the stock market than just the meme stocks. All right, guys. So that's always a positive, right? So yeah, as far as like the channel too, thank you guys. I got a lot of comments yesterday that I had fun answering, and you guys can always leave me a comment if you have a question. I'll give you my best educated guess and answer. All right, and I try to reply to everybody. So yeah, that was cool to see. And on this channel too, guys, remember the way I started growing it, right, was by letting you guys know that you whatever energy you put out there is the energy you're gonna get back. All right, so like I had a small conversation with someone yesterday, about how I don't really have a lot of friends because it's just my choice, right? I have a couple good friends, and that's all I need. I don't need 100 friends, right? Because they're probably not gonna all really be your friend, right? And the thing is, like, there's people out there, right, that look at life a negative way and are always like, oh, only bad things happen to me and so on. And I'm not one of those, all right? To me, I learned a long time ago, like, it's about perspective. It's about your, view and how you take it, right? In life, things happen to everybody. Nobody has a perfect life, right? We're all human. We all make mistakes. And so learn from them, right? So when I've made mistakes in the past, I have learned from them, and I believe that's why I have the knowledge that I have now, and that's why always try to stay cool, calm, and collected, and sit on my thoughts, right? Especially when there's a lot of information, like on Monday, right? A lot of things happen on Monday. There was a lot of firsts, like I went over yesterday. But yeah, I just want to put always the best positive energy out there that I can for you guys, because that's just how I am, right? So I always put the best positive energy I can into the universe, right? So yeah, that's just some thoughts on my head right now in my head. So I just wanted to put those out there for you guys. But yeah, let's start talking about the AMC information that I need to get to you guys, all right? To all the apes, if you're still holding, and it looks like by Twitter and all that people are not selling their ape, right? There's people that are actually buying more, and unfortunately there's still apes, right, missing their ape shares as of today around the world. I still have seen Canada, Sweden, Poland, I believe in Europe, right? Was having the most issues, and I said it a while ago, right, guys? Like, I don't think there's enough shares for the world, the 516 million apes or whatever. I don't think that's possible, right? I think what they're doing, right, is especially with the ape. I think on Monday the institutions, unloaded. They just sold all the shares they had. That way they could bring it down, and then other brokers could buy them and use them to deliver to other apes. All right, but the key, in my opinion, is like for a short squeeze, because in my opinion, AMC and Ape are short squeeze potentials. All right, this was my information from yesterday, and like I was telling you guys, what they did, they split the market cap basically, but the shorts have rolled over, and unfortunately they're going to add an options chain to Ape, which I did not want. That I think it'll start in a couple days, maybe a couple weeks. I've seen it on different brokers now, right, as far as the options chain, and I did not want that, right? Personally, because then that's how I think they can control the price action a lot more with puts, heavy puts, right? But we'll see if they even have the money to do all that, right? I mean, I'm gonna prove to you guys right now. what's happening, right? As far as like, I want to go over the cost to borrow information too for both, because the shorts, guys, that's why I'm holding on the shorts, because if they didn't close out, right, this rolled over. They owe an AMC share and an Ape share. To me, Ape can start running. It can catch FOMO, right? You can have the shorts looking for Ape shares to try to deliver, because like there is still people missing their Ape shares that need to be delivered. All right. That's the whole point. All right. And I think this can run before, I think Ape can run before AMC. So let's talk about some other things. Yeah, some people have some questions about the options chain, and last night we started to see it pop up, and I don't like that at all. All right, let's go over here. So I have proof. All right, so I went back to my videos. So every single time this happened on the 22nd. Started on the 8th, and it went to the 22nd. As far as the cost to borrow fee that was rising. All right, so we're gonna go here. I have the history here of AMC, right? So this was back in June, from June 3rd, right? It was at 8%, and as we go up a couple days later, right, you start to see it increase. The cost to borrow is what they're paying on the side, right, for AMC in order to hold the short position. It's an annual charge. So you see it here, 12%. We go on all the way. Let's see, we're on the 9th. This is reported like every hour or something like that, right? So it's reported often, but you start to see this pop, right? And it took a lot longer. Like literally, I remember seeing the AMC cost to borrow a couple, I think like 2 days ago at like 8% or something like that. So when it peaked, it went to, and if you've been following the channel, I was going over this information too the last time. I was like, well, what happened last time, right? This was last May 2021 was when we started to see the fee rise too, and then in June we had the run, right? So what happened this last time around June? It started June 8th and all the way until the 22nd. I know there was a point where we saw like 20 some percent. Here we go, 25% cost to borrow, right? And then a few days later, right? So we're paying attention to the dates, 6/28. We're gonna go back to the AMC daily chart, and then you go to June 4th, right? When we were in this area all the way till the 22nd, all this whole time right here, you started to see the cost to borrow fee go up. And what do you see after? A huge run, all right? And again, same thing when it happened in May, right? Of back here. So May, this couple weeks was when the cost to borrow fee was rising, right? And it was going insane. And it actually hit like 90 some percent back then. So then boom, it got to a point where they couldn't afford the short positions. So they ended up having to close. And then you see, that run. So in my opinion, guys, I'm telling you, I think Ape and AMC are about to have a run, all right? Because of the cost to borrow fee. Let's go back here. We're gonna scroll all the way up. This is stocks there, and it has the whole history, right, of the cost to borrow. So like I said, a couple days ago on the 8th, right, it was at 6%. As we scroll higher, the 11th stayed pretty steady for a while, right? But as you see it rising, we're gonna get closer to where we're at right now. Look, 12%, 15%, and today was interesting where it just popped, right? So what's today, guys? I don't even know the date today. So the 24th, right? So you see it go from 12% to 21.5%, guys. That's fast. That's good for us because that's making, see this blue line? That's the fee. All of a sudden, crack. It just cracked up, all right? And in my opinion, that's because they're having trouble finding the shares, all right? And so we're going to go look at Ape. Ape, guys, right now, the cost to borrow fee, according to them, there's 250,000 shares of Ape available at 23.2%. That's expensive, right? That's like a credit card, guys. Like that's why it gets to a point where if this thing keeps rocking, and this is very indicative of paper hands to me. Like I'm a diamond hand, I've been holding, but if people are selling, then the cost to borrow goes down, right? Because people are selling and they're able to find shares. If the apes are holding AMC or Ape, right, they just continue to hold and don't sell these shares to the hedge funds, to the shorts, whoever needs them to cover, then the fee starts to go up, and then in return we get the price action, right? In my opinion, guys, that's just what has happened in the past, right? AMC right now, 21.6%. Here's the other proof. So this is Ortex data today, right? So they're saying 20% of the AMC float is on loan with 170 million shares. I'm rounding up to 170 million right here. Again, all right. So that hasn't happened in a while. The peak, I think it was like 175 million. That again, it's like 32% of the free float is on loan. Again, if we have owned 90 some percent of the shares, right? I don't know the current number, but that was the latest, right? That's the most current number from 85, 90%. And then if they got transferred, that means that we were also holding, right, with the Ape dividend. Like that amount, we should have owned the same amount, right? Because their only shareholders got the apes. But unfortunately, there's still people missing their ape. Just more proof of the cost to borrow right here. So the max was 35% today, right? The average was 25% according to Ortex. And again, that's what's happening right now. Sorry, the price is down here. All right, so the cost to borrow, I could see that, right? It usually takes about a week or two when we get a good run. All right, and that's what I think can happen. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on the charts. It's more about the data and the shorts and how I don't think people really understood that the one for one, if they were short AMC, now they're short AMC and Ape. All right, that's what happened with the dividend. So this one, I want to point this out, right? This lady tweeted that I missed something here because this popped up today, and it's very interesting, right? So this is saying the AMC, the shares outstanding, sorry, the Ape, not the AMC, Ape shares outstanding number is 703 million, right? How is that possible? There's only supposed to be 516 million, and now they're saying, of course, it's another glitch or whatever, but how can it already be glitching, guys? This is the point. This is why we have been saying that there's more shares than there should be, all right? So the float is only 515 million, but the outstanding, that's not correct. It should be matched to AMC, right? That was the one for one. All right. So here's another part where it says the market cap is 5 billion, with 700 and, oh, you guys probably can't see this. So let me bring it down. But yeah, there's two parts right here, right? 703 million shares outstanding, guys. That's what we've been talking about, right? So we're right. And again, sir, hello to Adam. As you stated, there has been 516 million new AMC preferred equity units, but we now see 703 shares outstanding. Please explain. Ape, AMC, SEC Gov, right? Tagged everybody. Let's not forget some holders have yet to receive their respective shares. Who are we calling, right? Because that's not right. That's saying that there's more shares than there should be right there, right? So I tweeted too. I said, computer shares, CEO Adam, Ape and AMC shareholder here. Have all the Ape shares been distributed to all the brokers? Seems like people are still missing their Ape shares around the world again. Why haven't all the shares been delivered, right? They were supposed to be delivered by the 22nd, in my opinion, according to this, right? This information. And we go to the Ape chart, and like I said right here, boom, they hit us hard, right? I think this was all the institutions selling, and then they were giving brokers a chance to buy them right here, right? That way they could deliver to the apes that have not received, and there's still people that have not received. So that's why I'm holding, because I do not want to give my shares to the short sellers, to the hedge funds, to whoever needs them, right? I want to see the price start to move up, which this is a Fibonacci retracement, right? We're in this channel right now, right? Holding on right here on this line, right? We're having trouble finding the support and the resistance because it's a new stock. It trades on its own. And the highest this is saying it can go to is around 28, 30 bucks, right? If you start to see a breakout, all right? And I do like technical analysis. I believe in it, and it's worked in the past for me, so I use it, all right? So that's all I got for you guys, right? I just wanted to really, point this out, make sure it's clear to you guys. If you have any other questions, please, holler at me, let me know what's up, what you're thinking. But right now we need to keep putting pressure. I think there's a small window right now because they need the shares. If we were to just come in and attack Ape and buy like we're used to, buy and hold, right, at the apes, we can send the price, in my opinion, because there's not a lot of supply, guys. Like, it's very limited supply. The more rare, right, the more rare something is, the more value. All right, guys, that's how I look at things. All right, so I just want to put my perspective again out there for you guys, my opinions. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.